With the postseason now in full bloom in tri-state fall sports, it's time to start peppering your language with phrases like sleeper and Cinderella. And if you're looking for a great dark horse in Northeast Missouri softball, how about the team whose head coach has already won a pair of state titles to her credit? That would be Angie Reese. This would be her South Shelby squad, and they took care of absolute business in the quarterfinals against Mark Twain tonight. This is Alex Fenton, and she was having none of the Mark Twain offense, literally none of it, as she would strike out two batters in the top of the first, including one to end the frame. 2 of her 10 Ks on the night. She was plenty well supported. Rochelle Chin have a night. Slapper going to work. The first of 4 hits for her on the night. That kind of leads things off, sets up the sacrifice bunt, squeezing home Miss Chin as Kenzie Kendrick making it 1-0 and taking the extra base. That would loom large here because Alex Fenton going to help her own cause with the bunt. This time no play at the plate. It's 2-0 in the bottom of the first, and we're not done yet. Caitlin Chin step up and do some work. No bunting this time, right up the first base line to extend the lead out to 3-0. An inning later, South Shelby right back in attack mode. This time it's Miss Fenton helping her own cause with an RBI single, and then Kenzie Kendrick going to hit one to the deepest recesses of the ballpark. It barely keeps it in, but that, my friends, is an RBI double. All South Shelby tonight as the Lady Birds win 11-1. Up next for them, a pretty tough showdown coming up with Palmyra. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, Clark County has a lead by 1 in the bottom of the 7th, trying to take out Monroe City. Actually, top of the 7th, I should say. Panthers down 1, but check out Megan Euler saving the day, not allowing a Monroe City threat to materialize. Fantastic stab. Sensational 7-worthy at third base, I might mention. And then it's Delaney Tripp, who was the offensive MVP tonight with a couple of ribbies and a couple of hits. Closing out the game, Clark County gets it done tonight, winning a 4-3 decision. Up next for the Lady Indians will be a showdown with Highland coming up tomorrow night in the semifinals. Elsewhere on the docket today, Trinity knocks off Ellsbury, which means Trinity will take on Bowling Green. No final yet between Lutheran and Wright City. The winner of that one gets Louisiana. Also, Scotland County destroying Novinger tonight behind Miranda Holland, who had 4 triples. That's a pretty big night at the plate. Way to go, Miss Holland. Up next for them, a showdown with Canton on Thursday. Knox County will get Schuyler County, which was a big-time winner over Brashear. Fulton ends Hannibal season 13-7. We've also got North Shelby rallying to beat La Plata. Up next for North Shelby, a showdown with Atlanta. And Macon County's Beviers winner will get Marion County coming up on Thursday as well. Let's do some golf regionals today at Camp Point Central. Southeastern's Dakota Limpkeman, one of the 2 co-favorites coming in, along with Cuba's Lexi Peterson. And right off the bat, you will see why from Dakota on hole number 12. You can't hit a shot on the tee approach much better than this. The par 3 gets it to within about 4 feet. She would end up kind of skulking the ball up to the top of the hole, ended up settling for par on that hole. Lexi Peterson not going anywhere. Great putt to save par here on number 11. Dakota trying to counter her with a great chip right here on 13. Eventually, though, Peterson with an 80 today. Dakota Limpkeman in 81. So that was your first and second place individual finishes. Your team finish of the day belonged to Camp Point Central. Jackie Higgins leading the way for her team right here on number 6 with a great up and down. West Hancock finishes second as a team, and Macomb third, led by a great game by Miss Allison Torrance there, as she had a wonderful day today. As you will see right here, it's Katie Schaefer with a great chip shot for West Hancock. Central advances on. All of your leaders and advancers coming up tonight on the website after we get done. Also want to mention that Lauren Fry, congratulations to West Central's finest. She was the medalist today, Class A in the Lincoln Regional, and Quincy High sends a pair of golfers off to the sectional in Hannah Rosen and freshman Crystal Bergtorf. Congratulations, ladies, on your accomplishments. Meanwhile, we've got some volleyball to talk about tonight. One huge game. We had hoped to have highlights of this one for you. We had a shooter kind of beg out on us tonight, so didn't get a chance. Southeastern wins in 3. That is Southeastern beating West Prairie and Q&D on back-to-back nights. That is huge. What a great night for Colby McClellan, the super sophomore. 15 kills, 18 digs, 4 blocks. Monster night for her on short rest, no less, as Southeastern gets another quality victory. How about soccer tonight? Soccer Civil War. It was Ronald McDonald night tonight. All proceeds going to help benefit the Ronald McDonald House tonight. Early on in this one, Lucas Klein equal to the task in goal and in net for Q&D. But here come the Blue Devils. Devin Watson have a night. Ferocious left footer here from 25 yards away, puts it in the back of the net. 14 minutes in, the Blue Devils had a 1-0 lead that they would not relinquish the rest of the night. Q&D trying to get back into this game. The student section all fired up. How about the great save coming up right here by that guy, Mr. Tyler Gerst, on his game. Hopefully he got liquid refreshment tonight. Told me he was thirsty in the middle of that game. This was another beauty. Again, Devin Watson off the restart right there from Hunter Hosher. Devin Watson gets a header on it tonight. Huge night for Watson, who had both of his team's goals as the Blue Devils get the victory 2-0. Quincy High now 6-0-2 against Quincy Notre Dame in their last 8 meetings. One other soccer score to pass along on the night. Great night for the Macomb Bombers, who've had a rough and tumble season, to say the least. Grant Hannett with a pair of goals tonight as Macomb knocks out Limestone 4-1 was your final. And I would be remiss if I did not mention this tonight at the Casino Lanes. Quincy's Rick Dissler sets a new city record for series with 895 tonight. Games of 297, games of 299, and a game of 289 to finish. I believe that was about 40 pins higher than the last existing record. So Rick Dissler going nuts tonight. Our congratulations to him as well. And the playoff fun just warming up. Softball semifinals tomorrow, weather permitting.
I was just about to say, that sportscast had everything but bowling, but then you proved me wrong.
See, that's what I do.
Well
Kitchen
done.
Sing coming later.
Yeah, right. And you might have seen a familiar face on